Hello, good evening, guys. Welcome back to Devil's Den 2022-23 season, our first show today. So great to have you guys back. We have been away for a long time, but now we are back, and we have loads and loads of shows and events coming up. So thanks a lot for tuning in today. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. So as usual, before I bring in our guest for the day, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button and share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also your YouTube. All right, really appreciate your continued support for this. And so, without further ado, let me bring to you our guest for the day. Uh, Hi, Mr. Dom. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing no. Actually, I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous because there's some breaking news right now. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
feeling anxious.
okay. How breaking is it, bro? For you to be nervous, is it?
I think apparently I let's not spoil it first lah because I think it'll be part of our conversation lah. So but I'm
Okay.
feeling nervous lah. I'm very nervous lah actually.
Understand. I mean, the thing is, as United fans right now, last season was horrendous. So that's already a nervous thing. It's like, 30 years of your life you spend looking at Liverpool fans, and then you're like, hey, wow, this is how low life can become. And then here we are trying to go through another 30 years. So this season with new manager, what do you think, Dom? What do you think it's going to be?
Right now, I think okay. You talk about a shambolic season last season, right? Okay, usually when these kind of things happen, I think the last time was Jose Mourinho, when we actually went into Europa and whatnot. You can actually see the support with regards to signings. Okay, like Paul Pogba, the marquee signing and whatnot coming in and what. At least it gives us fans some hope. Right now, right, the only shining light is the reflection from Eric Ten Hag's head. That's all. I mean, even then also, you look at the preseason game before this, right? Okay, the first three, oh, we were like excited, yeah, we're gonna win the league. Then after the fourth game, okay, maybe not so much. And then towards the last three games, I would say we were really exposed. And then I think fans who really watch United, right, all this while, we would feel anxious, lah. Okay, we would feel anxious right now because we are pretty much going into the new season with pretty much the same crap that we had last season, bar a few extra players and whatnot. A lot of holes in our team right now, and it's still not filled in. So
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now.
Okay. But Dom, before that, let's bring in our next guest, all the way from Podixon, Mr. Jivan. How are you doing,
Hey,
brother?
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Good evening. I'm having some massive internet connections problem here, but I'm on and looking forward to the new season. Looking forward to, things improving for Manchester United. So let's see what's going to happen. It's a big season ahead. Some new signings, and some new tactics over the preseason. So let's see how well do we shape up. Looking forward to the big game tomorrow.
All right. But guys, before that, I think comments are a bit coming in right now. So we just run through the comment section, right? So the first thing is from Sena. Thanks, Sena. Yes, I am in the house, and so are the fellow brothers. We have a message here from Faisal. Dom is excited lah for a certain
Dean
Anthony
is also Abang
Martial.
Dean is also excited. Abang Dean is also excited, right? After this, it's going to be
Hey,
45 minutes of you praising Martial.
we can praise Marshall, but problem is not starting. So let's look for another game.
That's another thing that we want to talk
So then we have Sena again. Right. Sena said, Dom, a good one. I think the Eric Ten Hag's shiny part. I think that's a good one actually. So okay. So now more than the season, we have a certain topic. But you know what? This topic is something we're going to talk about shortly. Let's finish the comment section because still buzzing. So this is not international football. Can chop and change every game, says Faisal. Well, there's a lot of chopping to be done. There's nobody to be changed. All right. So same old thing. Ronaldo apa cerita again. I think today is going to be a lot of buzzes going on. So let's another message. Evening, folks from Jay. Thanks. Let the football season roll in. It's rolling in last night. Okay, so now let's come back to this particular comment. I think our transfers thus far has been revolving around a certain FDJ. Okay, so Jivan, what do you think about this whole FDJ saga? I mean, it's more like a soap. You know, our Indian serials, right? We run for many years to come. So, is this going to be another serial drama, or what do you think? Come on, Jivan, take it up.
I think Barcelona is playing us all the way, and so is FDJ, right? I think he owes the club owes him a lot of money. He doesn't want to move, and then the owner of the club of Barcelona. One moment he's saying no, it's not for sale. The next moment he's saying, we don't know. There's still got time. All it's full of drama that is going on. I think to me, MU should just move away from this. I think there are many other players out there who is capable of playing a similar role. I mean, of course, he's a good player, and I've seen him many times play for Barcelona. I'm sure he's a very, very good player. But sadly, I mean, it's just a saga that has been going on from the time the window has opened. I think it's just pretty too long talking about FDJ, and I think we should focus elsewhere. A lot of things, a lot of other positions that needs to be reinforced with, Marshall also now injured and not available for the first game. I hope, MU can get one or two more players before the window closes.
All right. I mean, that was a good point by FDJ, but Dom, based on what's happening at Barcelona right now, I think the amount we're talking about is just a 17 million euros, which is unpaid backdated salary for FDJ. So what's going to happen now is if he's going to actually stay back at Barcelona, there is a certain clause in the contract which I think makes it up 400 over 1,000 a week. His contract, his salary is going to go up. So right now, this is the situation. There is a 17 million bracket which they can pay off and get him off the list, or they can keep him. But the way they are signing players right now, do you really think Barcelona is a club in depth or something more like a wayang?
I think right, Barcelona is the biggest fraud of a club, right? I think they are mafia. Like if you're talking about mafia, this is the mafia club now, right? I think for this transfer season, right, this is the most hated club collectively. I think everyone, I think even the Leeds, I think the owner or something came up in the interview and talked about this thing about the owed money for Rafinha or something, which they haven't really paid or anything like that, right? So I think Barcelona, I think they're in a way they're trying to flex their muscles in a way. All right. Ultimately, I think this will eventually lead up to to this resigning of Lionel Messi to show that they are the most powerful club and whatnot. But again, come on, if this happens in Malaysia, I guarantee you, right, us United fans will be throwing red paint in the Barcelona office, which is what I encourage you people to do in Spain. Do that, all right? Because it's an embarrassment, come on, End of the day, right? This is like they're like just buying players and then they're releasing the third, fourth levels or whatever it is, right, to get more and more funds and whatnot. But eventually, I think whatever they do now, they wayang now, like you mentioned. Eventually, they're just buying time. Eventually, they're going to hit the wall. Like I think the Bayern Munich, the Lewandowski deal, they were actually saying that we want the money because we don't think that Barcelona will be around in 2-3 years time or whatever it is. Which I think it will happen, if they continue on this type of form and whatnot in what they're actually trying to do, lah. Yeah, so put the ego aside, just pay FDJ 17 mil if you can afford to buy so many players, all right? And then the latest news is that Chelsea is actually going to hijack the deal, the Frankie de Jong deal. It's quite hot right now on Twitter. So apparently they are going to offer 70 mil plus Alonso, all right, for this, I think 30 million and whatnot. So this, as a United fan, right, the whole saga that we are going through, right, is like a roller coaster, but now it's like flat line. I think basically it's dead already. Okay, but I think right now at this point, United has to do something. If they lose out on this transfer, right, we will look like fools. We are the biggest losers in this transfer window. Chasing one particular player for 3 months. Okay, if you're chasing this guy and at the side you are doing some deals, then fine. Okay, I accept. If just say you don't actually get the player, like maybe in Moyes' time he was going after Fabregas or whatnot, all right? But this is shambolic. You're putting all your damn eggs in one basket. saving your budget. Okay, apparently kononnya nak support manager. Okay, we got a huge budget. Richard Arnold or whatnot coming out saying, oh, 200 mil. Where's the 200 mil? Come on, man. Our net spend now is like what, 45 mil. And you're talking about a rebuilding and whatnot. Yeah, so equally shambolic lah. Both Barcelona and our owners lah.
Okay. Now, talking about transfers, we have a guy here from Singapore, and trust me, these guys are next Fabrizio Romano of Singapore. Can I invite Mr. Mark? Yo, Romano. Sorry.
Yo, hi
Mark.
guys. Hi
How are
guys.
you,
Sorry, I
Mark?
was having my dinner. Sorry.
Very early
Apologies.
dinner, bro. So
Very early
about
dinner?
tomorrow's game.
Banyak awal?
Nice jersey there. You know, the one
Thank
beside me is who? Nice jersey. there.
Jivan.
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 Sorry,
Jivan.
my apologies.
No
Yeah,
worries.
so
So
I
Mark,
heard you all guys were talking about the Frankie De Jong deal, right?
yeah, I mean, you know how I respect Frankie De Jong, right? You know.
Yeah.
So, what do you think from the transfer point? Do you think it's a 90% deal, or do you think it's just a time-wasting topic?
I mean, the mouthpiece of Barca, which was Gerard Romero, said that 90% it will happen to that Frankie will go to United, right? It's the same guy who said that Frankie will probably go to Chelsea, and after that, he said something in the middle where he was just a guessing game. So I mean, until I hear some like Fabrizio talking about Chelsea agreeing a deal with Barca, then we can at least worry lah.
All right.
So for now, yeah lah, to me it's still the same lah. Unless Frankie really want to pull a fast one on Ten Hag, which I feel that their relationship goes so far all the way at Ajax. I don't think Frankie is making a fool of Ten Hag in this deal lah. So we have to be patient lah. Yeah.
Okay. But wait, let's see the comments. There are some interesting comments from Martin here. Hi, thanks, Martin. If Chelsea don't buy the FTJ, their midfield is still quality. You can't say the same for United. We got McFred, bro. Don't worry. Kishan Balan, every new season, but the same old Kishan Balan. Right? Forget FTJ, go for Sangare. He has a point, actually. He has a point. Jay comes back here. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Barcelona to Sri Lanka. Ooh, that is below the belt. Sorry, Sri Lankans who are watching this. All right. Oh, we have again the same old Vinod. FDJ shows the signs of Desperado United. This particular tune has been ringing for a while. Our private group chats from Vinod. They say again signing jersey selling players instead of signing the right one, and United fan base urging for it. Same drama every season. What do you guys think about this? I mean, is this a necessary signing? This is just a marquee signing for jersey selling purposes. What do you guys think? Maybe, Dom, what do you think?
I think if it's early on in the season, I mean, early on when we were linked to him back in May, right? If we would have done it then yes. And then probably, the unveiling of the new jersey, then yes, that would be a fantastic strategy. But right now, right, this is more like you want to cover your shame lah. Your shame just to how to say, you've been chasing like this hot chick for like so long. You've been telling the whole world and everybody's mother, father, grandfather, pet also, they know about it. End of the day, abot pun tak ada, rambut pun tak ada, literally rambut pun tak ada. So I think in this case, right, it's we gotta all out lah. It's all out lah, just to save face lah for us right now. And then again, there's two sides of the story. United probably can spin this to say, oh, we want to support our manager, and our manager actually said that this is the marquee signing. He wants this signing done. Okay, fair enough. But bear in mind, right, my question to you guys and everyone in the live chat, just think about this, right? Do you think that Eric Ten Hag actually came in and said, no matter what, you get this player, whatever players I don't want, get these players first, and then from there, whatever money we have, then only we tong, you 1 million, 2 million, whatever, we buy the other players. Do you actually think that? That's my question to everybody.
Mark, I come back to you, Mark. You and I have been following our group chats very aggressively.
Yeah,
now,
man.
to answer Dom's question, do you really think that's the situation right now? First, is it a jersey selling player? Second, do you think Ten Hag wanted this guy above everybody else? Because I think Goldbridge has been saying the same thing. That's how it is. So what do you think?
I mean, you can see that he wants Frankie over everybody else. When Laurie Whitwell talks about Ten Hag saying that he wants the right players, and our plan B was Tielemans and Ruben Neves. but we still never move for them at all. Until 13 weeks later, I still never move for them at all. So there's only one outcome. Ten Hag is either Frankie or nothing. Because Neves is already waiting for us. Bruno and our Portuguese players are quite close to the Portuguese guys over at Wolves. And to me, of course they want Neves to come over, but Ten Hag only wants one thing in his mind, and that's Frankie lah. So we just got to suffer and wait it out until I would say August 13 because that's when Barca have to register their players for La Liga, and now they have a problem registering 7 of their players, even if they activate their 4th lever lah. Yeah.
Okay. Jivan.
Yep.
Now let's come back to another hot topic. Not only about Frankie De Jong, about a certain CR7. There were reports coming out that he was about to leave. He's looking for a move. And then I think the whole fan base got shooken up a bit. Again, was divided. A lot of them were telling that the club is bigger than the player. Some of them telling his ambitions is bigger than what our club has. But what do you think? Now it looks like he's staying back. But do you think this was proper for CR to actually leave United because of his ambitions? Or what do you think about this whole saga?
No, I think firstly, he not going for pre-season, I think it was family reasons, right? Whether it's true or not, it's a question mark because we really don't know what's behind the scenes. Okay, I would say what CR7 is doing right now is actually jeopardizing his name because he's such a great player. He should have, or no, he should not have gone, both ways. It seems like, one moment he's okay, and another moment he's not okay. So he's not making a decision, right? I mean, he's a great player. He has done wonders for MU, but I think he should be thinking about his potential. Whether at his age currently, I don't think any other club is going to buy him. That's the other thing, and I don't think he's going to be able to play in a club. I mean, Champions League. I don't know whether maybe the only thing I may be spotting this, but I can't even think about anybody else thinking about him. Not even Atletico Madrid or anyone else, right? So he should have made a decision, right? Either he retires gracefully, or he should have thought, okay, let me do this one more season with MU because his contract is still there. I think he should be showing the right character to the younger players. That's what I feel.
I mean, well said, Jivan. But Dom, I mean, okay, let's put it this way. It is a well-known fact that CR is always a serial winner. He wants to win. He wants to win. I mean, that's how every footballer should be. But being CR7, I mean, personally, as a fan, I would say I wouldn't mind CR7 leaving for him to actually explore more opportunities for him to win another Champions League or whatever not. Because right now, if you look at United's transfer activity alone, we had our worst season since 1992. All right, we had the worst points tally. We had the worst club squad ever available. Even a Sunday league can be better than us at their prime. Okay, that's how we are. And then they come with a new manager, and then they say this is a whole new United. All right, we have, sorry to say, we have shit players, a lot of shit. And then we let go Matic, we let go Pogba, we had to let go Mata, we had to let go Cavani. We had 4 players, 4 world-class players leaving. We're not replacing. So as a person like CR7, of course he's 37, but of course he does not have that type of a physique where he's slow. He's still a beast. So for him to leave on these grounds, do you think it's valid, or do you think he was just making a big fuss of nothing?
Again, I think for Ronaldo, right, whatever his aspirations, ambitions, I think it's surpassed. He's won it all. He's won it all. So now, actually, for his career, what he wants, he just wants to set the bar higher and higher and higher. I think ultimately to be the best player alive, all right? So in a way, we got to see it both ways as well. For us fans who has followed Ronaldo from the start of his career all the way to, right now, winning his multiple Ballon d'Ors and whatnot, we feel proud, that he was actually part of our history. Even back then when he was at Real Madrid and whatnot, we were actually watching his progress and we are actually proud that, yeah, he came from us and whatnot. So in a way, right, my opinion, for this, his aspirations and whatnot, we should actually maybe, support him if in a way that he wants to proceed and actually go to a different club. If there's a club who actually wants him and whatnot, playing Champions League. Again, I see a lot of comments saying Champions League. Okay, but then, right, playing in the Champions League is one thing, but winning, okay, he wants to win. If not, he would have joined like Napoli or whatever club that is linked with him, right? And whatnot. He wants to win and add on more to his resume and whatnot. So I think we should, in a way, we should actually give our blessing to him for all the memories that he actually gave us and whatnot. Yes, just move on. But the issue right now is the board is not competent enough to get the proper replacements in time. Okay, so now we are stuck in a situation whereby Ronaldo cannot leave. All right, and the fans, in a way that we got no choice, but we have to get him, and then it's like whether he wants to play with us or play for us or you want to play for us, with all this kind of added drama, all comes down from the board. If from the beginning we would have kept Ralph Rangnick in as a part of the how to say it, the what is that role that he was actually given? I forgot. It's actually slipped my mind. The consultant role or whatever.
Consultancy.
I'm very sure. No doubt, Ten Hag has his set of players, but at least we have an option context. Probably we would have gotten Nkunku or whatnot to actually come in by now, and then we would have fortified our season, and we would have gone in. If Ronaldo want to leave, he would have left without any of this drama. This kind of added drama is just making us fans anxious, creating all these kind of internal fights and whatnot. Okay, another thing just to point out to, I mean there are a lot of fans who have different kind of opinions, but like you all mentioned, no one player is bigger than the club. In a way, also we gotta understand there's no fans bigger than the club as well. End of the day, what do we want? We want Manchester to rise. At this moment, with our incompetent board and the way that the transfer is going, right, we need to keep Ronaldo for our depth, our squad depth. Period. It's shameful to say that, not to say that we want him to score goals, but for the sake of keeping a squad depth, which is not thin, that is how low we are right now at the moment.
Okay. Mark, you want to take up this comment by Vinod again? CR7 when signed back said he's bringing the club to glory and this club where it belongs. After one season, no belonging already lah. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if you can recall the time when Rooney wanted to leave for Chelsea, right? The time when we were under Ferguson, it was the same thing with Ronaldo doing now lah. Actually, if Ronaldo wanted to leave, right, he didn't have to take so long. He just have to pay 25 million out of his pocket to buy out his contract. So, but I feel that actually the easiest way for him to play CL is to go to Sporting Lisbon or Ajax. But since he can skip that and still come back to training and have one game of preseason, to me, Ronaldo is just trying to force the ball to make signings lah. Because I mean, he took a leaf out of Rooney's book. Rooney did it to us back in I forgot that which year when he wanted to go to Chelsea. But do we still hate him? He's our legend, one. So Ronaldo, no matter what he does, he'll still be loved because he came back and now he's still here. And of course, you know how rich is Ronaldo. 25 million is nothing to him. If he wants to go for the CL, maybe not to win it, but to chase the goal accolades. To me, he could have left now already, but why still stay? And I mean, since Martial is injured right now, I mean, there's a good chance that Ronaldo will start against Brighton because Ten Hag wants him and rates him. And I don't need this unnecessary nonsense right now.
Yeah, but if you say that, sorry. Just quick one. Just a quick one. If you say that he should have left, or he should have just gone on if he wanted to move, do you think there's any takers for him at this moment? That's the point. Whether is there any takers for him for Champions League?
There are takers, but
hearing all the rumors that is going on left, right, center, everybody is saying Atletico Madrid lah, Sporting Lisbon lah, this lah, that lah. But is there a taker? That's the thing.
Anyone can take him, but can they afford his salary?
But just to interrupt. Afford salary and whatnot, right? It's a no-brainer from the commercial point of view. You have Ronaldo in your team, he will pay for himself and he will pay you back more. So from the jersey sales itself, right? This is something you gotta take.
And because when he signed for United, I think we saw a big hike in our share value.
Exactly.
We got back the mega funds from the jersey market because of him.
I mean, just now, Vino was talking about it, right? Selling shirts. Ronaldo is one of them.
Yeah.
We didn't need Ronaldo at the stage, right?
Yeah. But we have a comment here from our brother Ridwan. Thanks, Ridwan, for watching the show, brother. So no chance of Dion to join United. So disappointed with United transfer. Okay, let me just give you a bit of what I feel about this whole De Jong. I'm sorry for what I'm going to say now. Frankie De Jong, FDJ means for me is F De Jong. It's okay, just forget it. We don't need just one player to make everything better for us. For 70 million, I believe we can go for the Yuri Telemans or Lema or even many other players for a fact. All right, we can go. So I'm not sure what is the whole fuss and buzz about Frankie De Jong. Okay, but what do you guys think? Maybe I think we can get Tillemans for 30 plus million or so,
Yep.
and a proven
Yep.
player in the Premier League. So,
Of course.
Dom, what do you think? Do you think we should just go for Plan B and just let go this whole 3 months transfer saga?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a plan B. I don't think
I
there's a
mean,
plan B.
sadly,
Because
there's not. But
yeah,
as a proven player, do you think? Okay, if you were Ten Hag or Merther or Arnold, do you think that that is the best thing you can do right now?
I think at this moment we are too deep into it already. What I will do is I will stick. If just say we gotta pay the old wages or whatnot, just pay it off. Just pay it off. We signed bloody Harry Maguire and then he's the biggest flop of forever. Like. I mean, this guy couldn't be that bad. Like. There's no way. Like. There's no way. Like. I say just pay off the money, it's fine. The fans won't complain. All right, because it already came down to this already. Let's at least have a sweet ending to this whole saga. Like. Okay, with regards to Yuri Tillemans and one again, it comes back to this, the players that the manager wants. Okay, no doubt with a good manager, he can actually make anyone play good. Even Fred also actually is playing okay, better than his usual standards under Eric Ten Hag. He can make a player out of Yuri Tillemans for sure. But in the long run, is this part of his plan? Okay, maybe this is something that is the biggest piece of the jigsaw that he needs before everything falls into place. You see. So I don't know. We are too far deep into this already. I would say that just go for Frankie De Jong. Just go and get it done. Pay that 17 mil. Don't care, get it done. It's not our money anyway. It's just that Glazers won't be getting any more of their what you call their
Dividends, the
dividends and all those commissions or whatever it is. So yeah, fine. It's fine for me.
But just that we have another rumor came in on Thursday night, I think, for about Hakim Ziyech. I think 8 million. 8 million for Hakim Ziyech. Am I right, man? Around 8
Yeah,
million,
8
right?
million.
Million.
Yeah. Okay, Jivan, if I were to post back to you, Hakim Ziyech, 8 million, Chelsea, former Ten Hag's boy. Do you think you would have signed him for 8 million?
No, I won't.
And why is that so?
Okay. Basically, I don't think he will fit into the system. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I don't think he will fit into the play that ETH is going to put forward. Okay, I think he has something set in his mind. Is why he has been pushing for FDJ all this while. He has some tactics that he wants to use, and he finds that the rumors that are coming out is it's very normal. Every single player in this planet will be linked to Manchester United. That's always the normal stuff that's going on. But I think ETH has already decided, that this is what he wants, and as rightfully said earlier, I don't think he has a plan B.
But
I don't think he has a plan B in his head.
But Jivan, Ziyech best years are under Ten Hag, as an inverted
Yeah.
winger, and 8 million
Yeah.
as a backup option to me is quite
Why not?
not bad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No-brainer
But
is
I
a
mean,
no-brainer.
I'm just want
Yeah,
to be
I mean,
interested to
of
know
course.
why you think otherwise. Just up for debate, lah.
No. Understood. Yeah. I know his best years was under Ten Hag, but for me, I don't know whether he's past that best years or not. Right? Whether he's past that time or not. Okay, if he is actually what he is, then why ETH didn't go for him from the initial stage itself? Why wasn't there a bid from ETH for him from the very start? So
Fair.
that's my concern, right? Yeah,
More like
it should
a
have been
desperate
if
move.
he.
Yeah.
Correct. Is it a desperate move right now? And he keeps saying, if you heard his press conference yesterday, he clearly said, we want to buy the right player. Right? So
Yep.
is this now a desperate move? Right? A player
It
that
is
fits
lah,
his system.
because you wanted Anthony,
Yeah.
right? And Anthony was
Wanted
priced
Anthony.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
80 million.
Anthony, exactly. Right?
So now
So
we
there
have
are
a
a lot
comment
of
here.
things that are fizzling out. Yeah. So we
Yes.
need to see what's actually he wants. Because if you look at the entire preseason, his game plan is totally different, right? All the guys are past the middle line, right in the front, pressing on the high, and if you look at the first goal that they let go, just because they were all in the front and they missed, That means one guy just took them off just like that, right? I think it was Melbourne Victory, right? Against Melbourne Victory. It was so fast and it was gone. So that's the point, right? So I don't know the game plan. Maybe he has the players that in his mind who he wants to play. I mean, that's my opinion, guys.
Can I just add? Can I just add a quick one? A quick one.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
With regards to Hakim Ziyech, right? For 8 million instead of Anthony 100 million, I would keep him. I would buy him, right? Because we need options in our right wing. Who is going to play Ilenga? We cannot afford to play Ilenga. Chong, no, those guys are not ready. This 8 million signing, right? I think he would be more like a Daniel James kind of play. Maybe somewhere down the line during these transition years, right? Get him a bit of playtime, get him a bit of goals, confidence, and whatnot. Then we can actually sell him, move him on for maybe 10 million or whatnot.
So,
No-brainer.
so something like filling the gap moment.
Yes, exactly. The transition moment. Right now, we can't go for all world-class players. We only can afford probably one at the moment, Frankie de Jong. The rest all whatever that we can. 8 million, I think, again, he's played in the Premier League and whatnot. Again, I think he can immediately just hit the ground running because he knows the philosophy of Ten Hag. Although the squad that he played back in 2019 or whatnot, the philosophy is different than where it was last year in AX, right? But I think they can adapt. They know him as a manager and the respect is there. So I think it's a good move, in my opinion.
All right. We have a few controversial or very emotional comments coming in. So one is from Vinod. So let me just answer this. Only United love paying no-brainer wages. And no, you cannot tell about United. Barcelona love doing that. That's why they're in shit position right now. So maybe Vinod, you should recode. So only Barca love doing shit like that. And here by Lokman. Thanks, Lokman, for watching the show. CR7 ego is a problem. Well, who wants to take this? Because I personally feel that ego is why I made him the GOAT. You need to have ego and pride and also a bit of determination to be the best in the world.
Strikers.
Anybody want to answer this? Maybe a short one on this?
You look at the recent photos. Why Garnacho is always so close to Ronaldo? I mean, Garnacho idolizes him. So if you say Ronaldo is the problem, right, then I feel Garnacho will leave already. And Garnacho is our brightest talent coming through the academy right now.
Oh, he had amazing games. Games with Vallecano. Raw.
And if he score, he will do the That's for sure.
Again, you gotta have the ego to be a good striker, You got to have the Van Nistelrooy.
Can you take this, Tom? Can you take this comment from Vinod?
Vinod is on the roll.
You all want United back to glory days. First step, get rid of Ronaldo, else other players won't grow. No, I disagree. I totally
Which
disagree.
other players do we have? MBE?
Right now, this is the bare minimum. This is like a sinking ship. It's like whatever you have to close the hole, you close the hole first. If not, what season do you want? Do you want to experience what we experienced last season? At least the last season, it was towards the end, right? This is like from the bloody first game. You want to feel depressed all the way for 38 games. You go ahead, brother. You go ahead, not me. I'm not going to support this agenda.
All right. Because the comment section is buzzing with Vinod. I just don't know what's wrong with him and CR7. Maybe they had a late night out, had arguments or what. So, Vinod, we will have a three-way with CR. We'll talk about it. No worries. So, there's a comment from Mr. Jeevan. Thanks, Jeevan, for watching the show, brother. Too soon to think about ETH boys or former boys. 2 more transfers to see how ETH will form a top squad. Well, again, I think it's been a very slumber of a transfer season for us. Okay, so the best we can hope is just get a player or two and let's see how the season can develop. So now let's move on to our next topic, the vital topic right now, Brighton. The last time we saw Brighton, we got hammered 4-0. We got our ass whooped, clean, handed in a silver plate. So now we're playing Old Trafford, Theatre of Dreams. Dom, your background says that, okay? Theatre of Dreams.
This guy is still around.
Yeah, so let's come back to that. Look how times have changed. We have said that Martial is not starting and Ronaldo is stepping in. Have you ever thought a moment where we'll say that just because Martial is not starting, Ronaldo is stepping in? What do you think, guys? Is Martial transformed to a better player under Ten Hag in the preseason, which actually warrants starting tonight? Or do you think that just bad times and we don't know who to put in our squad? Mark.
Can I take that?
Jeevan can start first, no worries.
Okay, I think Martial is not starting because he's injured. So leave that aside. I personally feel I think Ronaldo is not going to start today also. I mean tomorrow, sorry. I don't think Ronaldo is going to start. Okay, I got a strong feeling Eric is going to make a statement tomorrow in his first game. All right. And he might not even start Ronaldo. So don't be surprised because to me, he kept saying that Ronaldo didn't have enough of preseason. He just played one game. He just started. He might be on the bench, but he might not start. That's what I'm saying. He might not start. He will be on the bench, but he might not start because he had one preseason. I don't know whether they had any more indoor games after which, but I think he only had 45 minutes on the field, and that could be the reason why CR7 might not even start, and he might just push Rashford to the center, something that we might not be happy about. But all of us are shaking our heads, so am I. But at this moment with Marshall injured and CR7 may be in a situation that he might not start, that will then have only Rashford going to the center, Bruno going to the right, Bruno going to the left, and maybe Sancho playing on the right. So that's what I think with Eriksen also playing. So that might happen as a formation tomorrow. Because the other guys had more preseason games compared to Ronaldo, and whether he's fit to start is a question. Yeah.
Mark, maybe you can take this question, Mark, from Jaswinder. Thanks, Jaswinder, for watching the show. So our biggest mistake is we are starting the season with the hope that MBE and Martial are going to perform. Biggest mistake. Do you think it's going to be a big mistake?
Actually, I would say no. You look at the preseason, you look at Rashford touches and Martial's finishes. I mean, they are back to the days where they were under Ole. They were firing and they were very silky smooth in their skills. But to me, I feel the problem now is once one of them drops injured like Martial, right, then what's going to happen next? I cannot see Ilanga play. If I see Ilanga play, right, then we're going to end up fourth or not even fourth. Sorry, top 5 or 6. Because Ilanga to me, he just runs in a straight line. He draws yellow cards, but he can't finish. So to me, it's another Lingard. Lingard is the same. He just runs straight. He shoots straight. That's it. To me, I would like to see Garnacho start. And Ten Hag did mention that I think Garnacho got punished for being late for training. That's why he was dropped in one of the preseason games, when actually he was the one that's supposed to be starting. Yeah, so I totally agree with Jivan. I think I see Bruno as the false 9 on the left, Rashford through the middle, Sancho on the right, Eriksen, Fred, and McTominay in the midfield. And no Ilanga, please. No Ilanga.
No Elanga, of course. No Elanga.
No way.
Agree.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Mark. We have a comment from Povarasan, the footy guru. So Pova says nobody's bigger than a club, but at the moment CR7 is bigger than United. That's not right at all. Well, CR7 has more followings in Instagram, so right now he's bigger than United in that aspect. But I believe that boat has sailed, that topic has sailed, and I think he's staying. He's staying. He's going to honor the next 1 year of the contract with an optional add-on. But okay, let's go to our lineup. Let's get a piece of it. Dom, what do you think lineup's going to be?
David De Gea, definitely David De Gea. I would have Malacia left back. Probably Martinez and Varane, but then I think most likely it's going to be Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire on the right, the low. All right, midfield, right? I believe it's going to be Fred. I'm going to go something different than you guys. Okay, it's going to be Fred, Eriksen, probably Van der Beek, all right? Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, and then probably Bruno as a false 9. I believe that he's going to go with a false 9 instead of putting Rashford. Rashford cannot play at the number 9. He needs to have space to run at players and hopefully put a proper cross in or shoot his usual shoot from the side out of the box and whatnot. So yeah, I think we'll be going with that formation.
Interesting. All right, thanks Dom for that insight. We have Ridwan here. Bruno will be a false 9 and Eriksen will be a number 10 and Martinez in defense. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see our signings in place. Mark, what do you think your first 11 going to be, your final first 11? Not your fantasy first 11, your United first 11.
Actually, I'll go with the same as Dom for the midfield and sorry, for the defense and the goalkeeper. But I think Fred and McTominay will play because, I mean, Ten Hag played these two for how many games in preseason? As much as I want Van der Beek to start, right? But I feel that he will come on in the second half. But guarantee he'll get more minutes than he was under Ole. That's for sure. Because Ten Hag will slowly blend him into the team. And I need less of McTominay, unless McTominay can really show up. But you know McTominay, he'll show up against Burnley and Leeds. After that, he'll switch off against other teams. And that's when we become inconsistent and we start dropping points. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Bang. Brother Jeevan, what do you think is going to be our lineup? Oh, wait. Yep, Jeevan. What do you think our lineup is going to be?
I think our lineup, we're gonna have both De Gea. De Gea in goal. I think it's going to be Martinez and Harry Maguire with Luke Shaw and Dalot. I think they will still go with McFred. That's not going to change. That's for sure. With Eriksen, Bruno, Sancho, and Rashford.
All right. Guys, you guys ever think that minus Shaw, maybe Tyler Malacia will be starting tonight? What do you guys think? If that's possible, for tomorrow night, do you think he might start? Malacia?
Definitely.
Over Shaw.
Definitely, most definitely. Me.
I mean, you guys, any one of you.
Yeah, definitely. I think Malaysia, and then especially with Eric Ten Hag, I mean, the style of playing the high line and whatnot, right? The fullbacks need to be fit. I think preseason, I don't think Luke Shaw he looks fit at all, in my opinion. He's his usual sluggish, overweight. Okay, not to discriminate, but overweight self and whatnot. I think we need someone like Malaysia. I think he's good. He's been fantastic. All right, he's actually putting crosses, and then he actually makes his decision fast. I'm very sick or tired of our fullbacks, right? When they are at the front, they run to the front, semangat run to the front, they don't do anything, they just pass back. So Malaysia, I think is different gravy. I think he actually has what it takes to fit into this system, including Dalo as well. But Dalo, of course, I think he needs to improve overall, his overall play and whatnot, his decision making and whatnot. He has to improve. But the intention, to follow the instruction of the manager and whatnot is definitely there. The fitness, I believe, is definitely there. Defensive wise, a bit shaky, but then I feel over time he will actually improve as well.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Okay, guys, let's go back. Let's get back to the more interesting part. Our score predictions. The first game of 22-23. What do you guys think? Jeevan, you want to take it up?
Yep. 3-0, MU.
And who's your scorers going to be?
Sancho, Bruno, and Eriksen.
Hey, all three of them in your fantasy, right?
No, only Sancho in my fantasy.
Okay. So 3-0 from you. Thanks, Jeevan. Mark, what's your prediction, brother?
Last year at home was 2-0, so I think we'll win 2-0 this time again. Because to me, Brighton don't have Basuma and Cucurella already.
Yeah,
so if we can't win them, we might as well forget about top four, seriously. There's no Cucurella and Bissouma, So that's a very big hole already. And 2-0 to me, Rashford, then Ronaldo comes on. Rashford, Ronaldo, both scorers. Rashford, Ronaldo.
Okay, Rashford, Ronaldo. All right. Thanks, Mark. Dom, coach, what do you think?
Same. I'm going to go with Mark. Well, actually, good telepathy. We got a telepathy thing going on.
Very good chemistry.
Bissouma, their strongest point last season for Brighton was Bissouma, definitely, and Cucurella. So both of them are no longer there. And then they got their new players in and whatnot, right? So I think we will actually take advantage of that. So yeah, 2-0. The scorers. Scorers can be anybody, but I think tomorrow, Eriksen is going to play a big role. Big role. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Eriksen creating assists and whatnot. I'm more excited for that instead of our front three scoring goals and whatnot, because we know they have
from corner this time. They scored the
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. For my side, I'll say about 3-0. 3-0, and my scorers would be Sancho, Rashford, and Ericsson. And I'm looking for Ericsson free kick, Ericsson special. You know, I mean, kind of missed that part when he was playing for Spurs. He had some good shots. So I'd like to see him on his debut game. With all due respect, Ericsson went through death and came back. You know, I think it's just due for him to get 75,000 of ovation at Old Trafford tomorrow. So now, guys, so then just let's round up the comment section first before we end the show. Vinod says his lineup would be David De Gea, Varane, Maguire, Martinez, Delo, Malacia, Fred, Ericsson, Sancho, Rashford, and Bruno. Yeah, I mean, I think looks that's the probable lineup might be tomorrow. And it Ridwan said United 3-1, Ericsson, Rashford, and CR7. Okay, thanks, Ridwan. And finally, we have Captain Sena here. 2-1 for United. Like Mark said, it's like playing against an open goal. Well, I think Brighton is not just another team. They are a very good team under Graham Potter. They lost a couple of good players, but I believe they will still develop and become better. So anyway, guys, so thanks a lot for joining the show. Any last
Thank
words,
you.
Dom, Mark, and Jeevan before we call it a day?
See, that's all.
Yeah,
How about you, Jeevan?
I'm just hoping for a better season than last season, lah. That's about it. As long we don't, the target is top four. That's about it. A better season than last season, a better attacking play than last season. That's all I'm looking forward to.
All right, all right. Okay, how about you, Mark? Anything to
Well, I
say?
mean, I have to do a shout out on behalf of Snapshot Studios that I wish Devil Den all the best this season, and I hope we can come on more often and celebrate instead of sulk and moaning about transfers lah. So I hope the next time I come on, we'll be talking about Frankie in the system as an engine lah.
The
Yeah.
number
Alright,
21 is still vacant. Number 21 is
Yes,
still vacant. So,
on
yeah.
purpose, on purpose.
Ericsson could have gotten that, Ericsson could have
Yes,
gotten
Ericsson,
that.
there's only one who can fit that 21.
all right, all right. So let's see what's going to happen. And guys, before we end the show, a very big thank you and shout out to our sponsors for the season, Footsie app. You guys should just download the app. It's very easy to manage your activities, sports activities. It's a wonderful app by the fans for the fans. You know, thank you a lot, Footsie app, for supporting us last season, also this season. And guys, thank you so much, Mark, Dom, Jeevan. I know you're out, but you actually spend time to join our show. A big thanks and shout out to that, bro. Mark, all the way from down. Dom, thank you, brother. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
So, guys,
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. So, guys,
Thank you, guys.
before we end the show, as
Thank you,
usual,
guys.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and share us on FB, Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube. We appreciate your contribution. And GGMU all the way, guys. We'll see you guys next week. All right. Take care, brothers. Good night.
All right, glory, glory.
Bye.
Glory, glory. Yeah.
Yee.